everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome if you're new here. I hope you all are doing good and thank you for being here. So I'm back with another book review, and this time I will be talking about the book The Girl Who Saw It All by Roop Rashi. So this book is about Arohi, who is a student, and the book starts when she is living in a hostel with her friends. This book gets very emotional at some points. There are many happy moments in the books, and this book has a lot of giving. You learn so much just by reading this book. So Arohi, the protagonist of this book, is a student, and she's studying something in science, something about cells. When the book starts, she is in her post graduation, and this book seems like a simple read at first, but then when you're done with a chapter, there is a learning from you at the end of the chapter. If a chapter is about relationships, there is something about relationships at the end of the chapter. If the chapter is about meditation, there is something about meditation. This book is about self discovery. This will help you a lot. Actually, there are so many things given in this book. At the end of almost every chapter, there is something that you can learn from. The author has really given her time to this book. The research, you can see how well the research has been done for this book. Arohi is someone whose life is not simple, like all of us, but life is always complicated. It never gets simple. So she goes through a lot, but at the end of the day, she really has this positive vibe that you get through the book. This is kind of a feel good book. If you are going through something, if you are in a stress, if you are someone who has been going through a lot this past month, definitely go for this book. Arohi is a student. I think I'm telling you this third time now. Okay. So she is studying. She has completed her post graduation, and between that, something happened to her. Her heart is broken. She lost few peoples in her life, and she's really sad about that. But she's someone that doesn't give up easily. So she gets through it. And you get to see the journey of her life, and how she really gets through it. So after post graduation, she is applying for PhD, and she is doing this amazing research for breast cancer. And I think that was really amazing, and you can see some points in there that shows how well the research has been done. And while she is doing her PhD, there are moments that when she is sad. There are moments when she is very happy. That she feels like she has accomplished something. And during this, she meets the love of her life. And the author has again given you a definition about soulmates, what soulmates are, and how she moved on with her heartbreak, which happened in the post graduation. And that was really amazing. So when I was starting this book, I thought this will be a fiction and a romance read, but it was not at all. As I told you guys that there is something given in at the end of the chapter. So that was very thoughtful of author to write, because it does helps you learn so much, because you're not just reading a story, you are also learning from it, and you're learning something that will be useful to you. It's not like you're just reading about Arohi and then you move on with life, you read another book. But this book is something that will stay with you, even if you're someone who is not into spiritual reads. And yes, this book is in a way a spiritual book, because as I told you that there are so many learnings from this book, and there are so many things given in here. This book talks about self-discovery, relationships, how to move on with your life, your soulmate, and failures, and so many other things. The book also talks about self-love, gratitude, how you choose the right path. And if you're a beginner, definitely go for this one. It's easy to read. The language is very lucid. And if you're someone who really likes spiritual books, I think you should definitely give this a try. And the way author has described everything, like telling you about relationships, or as simple as meditating, she has really described everything in an easy language. I am someone who doesn't really read spiritual books, because they are I think they are kind of hard for me to read. I don't really get through them. I just can't really, get past 10 pages. So this book was not like that. There is a fiction side to this story, and there is a non-fiction or spiritual side to this story. So I really liked this book, and this was a feel-good book for me. And this is really a short story, so you can finish it in one sitting. I finished it in 2 days because I had other things to do. This book is really engaging. You can just start reading about Arohi and you really want to know what happens next. I highly recommend this to spiritual readers and beginners, and if you're someone who really wants to get into spiritual reading and want to learn something, want to feel good by reading a book, definitely go for this one. And there was some drawbacks. I kind of found this book a little boring at some points because, as I said, I'm not really a spiritual reader, but yeah, I did kind of get overwhelmed with the feeling that there were so many teachings in this book, and I think that happens with a lot of people. Maybe you won't be able to read this in one sitting. Maybe you will need some breaks while you are reading this. And as this book is very beginner friendly and perfect for them, so I kind of found this book a little immature in sense of writing. Okay, and the language a little immature, like very little. Which language could have been better. The language was very immature-ish, but I think it's okay because the book is beautiful and the book is really good. And this book will definitely make you feel happy because this is a book with happy ending. And even though there are ups and downs in the character's life, she really gets through them, and she can really inspire to get through your ups and downs. So definitely give this book a read. Leave a link in the description for you to buy this book or add it to your cart. So hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and definitely give this book a read. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned till then. Bye. Thank you.